survey some of the damage there.
Indeed. Meanwhile, millions of people from Maine to the Carolinas are without power today, and East Coast utility companies are calling on other states for a little bit of help.
Various agencies in California are now sending people out east. CBS 5 reporter Elissa Harrington is at SFO for an update on the response as well as continuing flight cancellations. Elissa?
Well, several California agencies are responding. Some others are on standby. But one problem that rescue crews and travelers are both having today, more cancellations to those cities that need help the most.
I've been sleeping on that little sofa over there.
Tommy Noyen is among thousands of stranded travelers waiting out Sandy in an airport. He's trying to get back to New York, where he's a grad student and does not want to miss class. He spent the night at SFO, unable to change his flight over the phone.
But whenever I tried to call them, the automated machine told me that the volume is too much and I couldn't contact them, and they hang up on me every time when I try to call them.
More than 15,000 flights have been grounded, and in the past 2 days, almost 300 to and from SFO. California rescue crews, however, are getting as close as they can to the storm and what's left in its wake. Yesterday, the California National Guard sent military airplanes, helicopters, and pararescue teams to assist in flood zones. And today, PG&E crews are gearing up to help the millions left without power.
We're very used to pitching in the wake of a disaster, such as a hurricane or a natural disaster, such as a fire, and helping rebuild electrical infrastructure.
More than 150 PG&E crews, including underground specialists, will help splice cables and repair power poles knocked down by falling trees. Governor Jerry Brown announced the California Emergency Management Agency is also working to deploy utility crews, while members of the state's urban search and rescue are already on scene. The Red Cross, however, is having the same problem as many travelers.
We're not able to send any more volunteers because the airports are closed.
Nearly 11,000 people stayed in Red Cross shelters overnight in 16 states.
In a flooding situation, they need shelter, they need food, and the volunteers are ready to give people those basic necessities.
At SFO, there are some flights preparing to take off for the East Coast later this afternoon. However, that all could change depending on the weather. Passengers should check their flight status throughout the day. At SFO, Elissa Harrington, CBS 5.
That is good advice. All right, Elissa, thank you.
President Obama is being praised for his response to the hurricane. White House photos show him in the briefing room overnight, getting constant updates on the situation.